So,
Give me 2 minutes.
what methods does Apple use to increase the company's sales? Apple sellers are instructed to make the benefits the product brings to the buyer's life the main focus and not the product itself. Steve Jobs was guided by a single question when he launched the Apple Store. This was not, how will I increase the company's profit, but how will I make my customers' lives better? Look at an Apple iPod, for example. The feature of an iPod is storage for 1 gigabyte of MP3s, but the benefit of an iPod is being able to carry 1,000 songs in your pocket. When Steve Jobs walked on stage on the 23rd of October 2001, he began by talking about how much he and people at Apple loved music. He commented that the current crop of MP3 players were disappointing and, in many cases, unusable. Then he paused and said, well, I have this. Let me do that again. Then he paused and said, well, I have this perfect product right here in my pocket. He pulled the product out of his front jeans pocket and said, the iPod, 1,000 songs in your pocket. Now, is that a feature or a benefit? If we take it as referring purely to the capacity of the device, it's a feature. What turns the feature into more of a benefit is its novelty. He then talked about what would make a great MP3 player. This included storing a lot of songs. So having 1,000 songs in your pocket was a jaw-dropping claim at the time. This would mean you wouldn't have to keep syncing it with your computer, and it would have to be small enough to fit in your pocket. He said, plus, it should have a user interface that makes it quick and easy to find the song you want. However, it is still not really a benefit. So why is it so good to have 1,000 songs in your pocket? Because you can have music on the move and have a sound for every season, music for your mood, or insert your own phrase of choice. A major aspect of Apple product differentiation strategy comes from product design. Products that display a different visual style, include different features, or handle different tasks stand out from those offered by the competition. Apple has made product design a hallmark of its differentiation strategy since the company's origins. When Apple introduced the iPod, iPhone, and iPad, there were no similar consumer electronic products that included so many features in one distinctive, iconic package. Apple has been among the most successful technology companies in development of loyalty to a brand. Loyal Apple customers will wait in line for days to purchase the latest iPhone, download music through iTunes, watch their favorite television shows on Apple TV, and play games on their iPads. The company's efforts towards building brand loyalty have allowed Apple to differentiate itself from Microsoft, Samsung, and other competitors in its various arenas. The concept of brand differentiation has allowed Apple to create a virtual split in the world of electronic devices, Apple devices versus everyone else. It has created a vision of exclusivity that gives Apple a leg up in the market, helping them to keep their products at the top of countless must-have lists every year. Another factor in product differentiation plans stemmed from the company's pricing strategies. Apple Computer's co-founder Steve Jobs sought to create a top-notch product with a price proportionate to its level of quality while maintaining high profit margins. The lowest priced Apple products consistently fall in the mid-range, but consumers are willing to pay that price for the high quality of the user experience. This pricing strategy runs counter to makers of commodity laptops, tablets, and mobile phones, which sell lower cost devices and rely on high volumes to counter their slim profit margins. The relatively higher cost of Apple versions gives consumers a sense of high value and exclusivity for their products. Should I read the next part?
It's on.